Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now, today I'm going to be giving you guys my weekly Q&A, and yeah, let's get right into this. So, post a picture of what you see when you look up. Piss off? Question of the day. That's stupid. I look up and see my damn ceiling, and it's dark in my room, so you ain't gonna see shit. Why can't I delete this? Jesus. Say hello, Batman, in Bane's voice. That was the best I could do of that. So, let's see. Wings versus Android 9. Who the freaking hell is Wings? Why can't I think is Wings from Dragon Ball? I don't think that's from... What the heck? If that's a Dragon Ball character, then I'm seriously losing my mind here. But I'm pretty positive that that is nobody I know from Dragon Ball. Hold on, am I having like a brain fart? Maybe I am. Wings? I'm trying to think. Oh, crap! Is Wings the guy from the Lord Slug movie? The guy with the wings? No one knows those guys' names. Come on, man. Versus Android 9? Oh, I gotta think of what Wings did. Well, he got his ass beat by Piccolo. Wait a minute. No, Wings would win. He's still pretty powerful. I'm pretty sure that's who Wings was the guy from the Lord Slug movie. Maybe I'm wrong. No one remembers those guys' name. Come on, what's the other one name? Meta Matcha or something like that? And who knows the other ones? I don't know. No one pays attention to those guys. All right. Fuck, marry, kill Android 18, Bulma, and Chi-Chi. Oh, that's actually really tough. Because I like Android 18 the most, but would I want to fuck her or would I want to marry her? I'd fuck 18, marry Bulma because she's rich as shit, and kill Chi-Chi because she has nothing else besides her looks. That sounds pretty terrible, but she doesn't have a... well, she is kind of a bitch. But there is a certain bitchiness that can be attractive. That sounds weird, doesn't it? I think Chi-Chi does not have that certain level, though. She kind of overkills it. Here's the same question again. Fuck, marry, kill you, Geekdom, Master Roshi. Well, I'd obviously fuck myself because that'd probably be the easiest one, or the less weird one to choose, I suppose. Marry Geekdom because... I don't know. He's real, I guess. I don't have to, like, do anything with him when I marry. I can just marry him. I mean, we're friends, so... and I guess I'd kill Master Roshi because he's very powerful, and I would look very tough if I killed him. I'd also look like a huge asshole, too. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Fuck, marry, kill Frieza, Beerus, Android 18. Obviously, I would fuck 18 because she's the only female there. Kill Frieza and marry Beerus. Because Frieza's a dick. Top 5 favorite GTA characters. Number 1 is Nico Bellic. Number 2 would be Michael DeSanta. Number 3 would be Trevor. Number 4 would be Brucey Kibbutz. And number 5 would have to be Tommy Vercetti. I named way too many main characters. Brucey was the only non-main character there. Who was the most badass character in GTA? I really think that Nico Bellic would be. Nico Bellic or Tommy Vercetti would be the most badass. I mean, it's not like Claude Speed isn't badass either. He doesn't even have to talk. But either Nico or Tommy. I think Nico, well, just because he's, you know, Nico. Oh boy, my allergies. I've been having, like, the last few days, guys, I've been in, like, the basement cleaning shit and getting dust everywhere the last few days, and it's been non-stop, and my allergies have been killing me lately. Oh my god. It's like, you know, when your nose gets stuffed up and irritated and your eyes are kind of watery. It's really, really obnoxious. Okay, what's this one? How come Captain Ginyu did not try to take Frieza's body? Because when Goku was fighting Captain Ginyu tried to take Piccolo's body and Piccolo said he could not move. Number one, I think that is that's filler. If I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I remember. You guys know I say this every time, but every time I say this, I just repeat it just because some people haven't heard it. I know a lot about the show, but I also will forget things right off the top of my head. That's why I don't just do things off the top of my head when I record videos by myself. Off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that was filler. I don't remember that stuff too well. That's why I go and look back. Number two, I think that the Ginyu Force really had a big loyalty to Frieza and did not want to really interfere in Frieza and take over his body. They had a huge respect for Frieza. That's what I think. Also, it's writing, but you know. Who are your favorite non-anime YouTubers? Well, I don't even like that many anime YouTubers, really. I mean, aside from some of the guys we got in this community, you know, the little group we have here, I don't really care about a whole lot of them. Jim Sterling's good. Angry Joe, of course. I Hate Everything. Video Game Donkey. There's a couple of guys. I don't really watch too many YouTube videos anymore. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I woke up at 2 o'clock today. Sorry. I've been really bad at getting sleep. Those are a couple of them, to name a few. But, yeah. I don't really watch too much YouTube, honestly. In Dragon Ball Z, when blasts deflect when it hit, it don't destroy planets because it's able to be by Frieza, Saga, or Cell side. I guess he means why it doesn't hit, or why it doesn't blow up a planet. There is no in-universe real answer, but the fan thing is that, I mean, obviously it's writing so they don't blow up all the planets and stuff. It's just pretty much chalked up to key management and key control. It's never been explicitly stated, but that's what most fans would say. Which still is kind of BS because, like, how can... I guess things are just more compact and don't have as much explosive value, I suppose. It still doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but at the same time, it can be explained. Just kind of a piss-poor excuse. Because there's a certain level of key control where I think if you controlled it enough, it definitely would not be doing enough damage to your opponent if it can't, you know, destroy a whole lot of your environment around you, I guess. I don't know. It's just writing, really. Why do you keep thinking that Goku and Vegeta's base form does not go up? Because if it didn't, they would not have a chance against Cell because Super Saiyan is only 50 times multiplier, so it would have to go up. I think Cell, if Frieza's 120 million at his max, I think Cell's probably a 1 billion or around there at his perfect form. A lot of people put them there. That would mean Goku would only have to get about a base form of... I mean, you have to think Goku couldn't even... Cell was holding back probably about 50-40% of his power against Goku. Goku's base form honestly probably got about 6 times stronger. I could see him at around a... well, what would that number be? Why is my brain farting here? I mean, he probably got about 6 times stronger in his base. I don't think Goku's base got stronger than Frieza. I've stated this before. Over the course of the 7-year gap of the Cell games to the Boost side, Goku only got about twice as strong from what he was before. And I'm going to do a video on this in the future. Goku, basically, when he fought Vegeta, he's like, oh, well, at least you're stronger than your son is against Cell when he powered up to a Super Saiyan 2. That tells me that as a Super Saiyan 1, Goku didn't even get strong enough to beat Cell as a Super Saiyan 1, meaning he couldn't have even gotten... You know, the best he could have gotten was probably twice as strong in his base. So if I hypothetically say Goku was a 3 million, obviously on Namek, if he got, let's just make it even and say he got up to a, let's just say for all sakes and purposes, he got to a 30 million, okay? That is a 10 times increase. That's a pretty big amount. There's no evidence to show he got that much stronger. It's estimated when he landed from Yardrat, he was like a 220 million, which isn't too far off, you know, in a Super Saiyan form. So that's like a little bit over 4.5 like 4.5 million. In his base, let's just say he gets up to a 30 million. That's a pretty big jump, wouldn't you say, for his base form. Then he gets twice as strong over the course of the boost at 60 million. I think the highest he could have been in Battle of Gods would probably be at 90 million, and I really do want to do a video on this because it makes a lot of sense. There's no indication that he got, you know, dozens and dozens and dozens of times stronger. If you really go down and analyze it, there's no indication he got that much stronger, especially showing how he only got twice as strong over the course of the 7-year gap in the Buu Saga. That really shows a lot. Granted, he was going to train to new heights of Super Saiyan instead of his base, but still. Let me know what you guys think of that one. How strong do you think Goku's base form is in Battle of Gods? We can just say, obviously, Resurrection F, it's a lot stronger, obviously. But I will do a video on this in the future. I think I really will. Broly's power does not make sense because how did his base form get so strong? Because 10,000 times 50 is 500,000. So does this make sense to you? He just got progressively stronger with age, just kind of like how I imagine Frieza did. I'm sure Frieza wasn't born with a power level of 120 million, you know. So, yeah. And I know Broly was born with a power level of 10,000, but when he was angry, it probably increased still, I would imagine. You know, when he defended, he blocked that. You know, when he took the blast from Planet Vegeta when it blew up, I'm sure his power increased. Halo 4 versus Battlefield 4. That is a very tough question. Probably just... God damn, that's tough. I like both games, but I'm a sucker for Halo. Wow. I definitely played Halo 4 more, so I'd probably say that. That's a weird question, though. They're not even similar besides that they're shooters. Let's see. Do you think... who do you think is the 6 badass characters in Dragon Ball? Mine is Super Perfect Cell, Bardock, Cooler, Turles, Beerus, Insane, Saga, Vegeta. That is not a bad top 5 topic. Maybe top 7, as you know, everyone does top 7s. I'll probably just do top 10 most badass Dragon Ball characters. I don't know if anyone else has ever done it, and if they did, oh well, I'm gonna do my own probably. I can probably do that, so thanks for the video topic. Super Perfect Cell is definitely gonna be up there. Let's see. Have you ever been in a fight? If so, please share your story. I've been in fights, and one of the fights I got dropped on a slate sidewalk, you know, like slate rock or whatever, I don't know what you call it. I got dropped on that. I've lost a couple fights, but the most recent fights I've been in, I've won. I don't really remember all the details because it was like in 10th grade, but I know I won. It wasn't really that hard because it's a toothpick trying to fight you. It's not like it's anything impressive. Let's see. What villain do you think the Z-Fighters had no chance of winning against in a fight but won anyways? Oh, excuse me, I really have not had a lot of sleep, guys. Okay, I'll just read this again because that was pathetic, what I just did. What villain do you think the Z-Fighters had no chance of winning against in a fight but won anyways, like Cell if he had Kaioken, but never used it? What do you think about mine, and what 2 villains do you think the Z-Fighters had no chance against winning and why? I don't really understand the whole question. I think the biggest one is Super Buu, because regular Super Buu is way stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, even though people are going to bitch in the comments about it. Trust me, I've explained this millions of times. He's stronger than Goku by a large margin. And then Buuhan is even more so. The fact that they went inside of Buu, even though I'm just going to count this because they defused from Vegito, obviously this is what they want to do. The fact that they came into Buuhan and then took out Majin Buu and all this stuff, they had no idea what was going to happen once they took out Fat Buu. He was getting stronger in his buff form. And then obviously, as I've said, when Buff Buu turned into Kid Buu, Goku and Vegeta agreed that they could then take him. They were scared before, and then they're like, oh, he got weaker, we can take him now. They did underestimate Kid Buu a little bit, but they did know that they could take him. And for those of you, and I'm going to do a video on this even though it's freaking done to death at this point on the Buu forms. Why in the world, if Super Buu Han, because I've heard people say, oh, Kid Buu's the strongest because they said it, even though they didn't say it. They were talking about Buff Buu. If Buu Han wasn't as strong as Kid Buu, why the hell would they fuse into Vegito, a permanent fusion, just to beat a villain that Goku hypothetically could beat by himself? Doesn't make any sense, does it? And why would Goku purposely crush the Patara earrings to fight Kid Buu if, you know, he needed Vegito to beat Buu Han? Doesn't make any sense, does it? No, it does not. Why people think that Perfect Cell is weaker than Second Coming Broly when Cell has a buff form too. Cell doesn't need the buff form. I'm going to do a video on this in the future. And the reason Broly was beating the Z-Fires like that was because he was in his buff SSJ form. No, Broly was in a legendary Super Saiyan state. His speed increased as well. He did not slow down, so. But I will do a video on Broly versus Cell in the future. I have a lot of points that a lot of people have not brought up before. It's kind of an in-depth thinking of it, though. But what people don't understand is that even though Gohan did get weaker over the course of the Buu saga, you know, from the Cell games, Gohan also had a very big rage boost when he fought Cell. So you have to think, when he fought Broly, he didn't have that boost or the training necessary to keep up to snuff. Not to mention, when people use that clash that they had at the end of the film, Gohan was extremely weakened at that point. Obviously, Goten and Trunks are pretty much flies compared to, you know, a lot of the characters in, you know, Gohan. He's a complete fly to Gohan even. So they're not even that much of a, you know, help in the clash. And then it's weird if you really think about how Goku was helping in the clash. He was a Super Saiyan 1, but like I said before, that's not even as strong as Super Perfect Cell earlier. So taking that with, you know, Gohan's weakness, and I don't even know if Goku was giving it his all, but, you know, that's a video for another day, really. How often do you go balls deep as much as Super Saiyan? I don't think anyone goes balls deep as much as Super Saiyan. What will you be buying on this Black Friday? I literally have no idea. I just bought a 4K TV for $250 online, and it is beautiful looking. Do you enjoy sniffing Sharpies in my spare time? No, I am not a moron. Thank you very much. Have you seen the Rocky movies? You should go see Creed. It came out. It just came out. It's sort of a sequel to Rocky. I saw it last night. It was fantastic. Easily 8.8 to 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I've seen all the Rocky films, and I do plan on seeing Creed. I didn't know it actually came out because I haven't been paying attention, but oh well. What do you plan to do to diversify your channel? I'm concerned because I feel like there is going to be a point where you'll plateau with the DBZ content. Oh yeah, I know I'm going to diversify eventually. I want to do Dragon Ball as long as I can, but I don't know what I'm going to do. It's not going to be like a gaming channel, I don't think, because that's kind of... I mean, even if you have a pretty decent subscriber base, you're not going to grow as a gaming channel, really, I don't think. That's what I feel like. I'd have to do something unique, so I don't really know. But I appreciate the concern. What are you thankful for? It's a very good question. I am thankful for my family, who obviously loves me, and everyone loves me. I'm perfect, of course. So, I'd like to thank you guys, you know, obviously, for subscribing. All this stuff. This last year has been one of the greatest years of my life. You know, just the amount of stuff I've gotten this year. I'm thankful for a lot, but I can't really think of all the things off the top of my head because my brain ain't working quite right. But I'm thankful for a lot of things, and I'm thankful that I'm finally out of high school. I'm out of high school. I don't have to go to school anymore. That was good feeling like 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? I'm 20 now. A year and a half, I guess. Graduated 2014. So yeah, a year ago. And, yeah. I'm thankful for you guys for watching this video. That was cheesy as shit. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A, you know. I answered a couple of really good questions. Sorry if I'm, you know, extremely drained right now. I really am not just feeling that great. My allergies in the winter are really hitting me hard here and there, like for the last few weeks, on and off, just thrashing me. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You know, only thing I ask of you is talk about how strong you guys think Goku's base form is in Battle of Gods. You think base forms got stronger than Frieza? I don't think so. Based off of what I said to you guys, if you guys can disprove what I said, again, it was ballpark numbers. I didn't go in depth. Please keep that in consideration. But if Goku's a 3 million, he would have had to have gotten... Oh, wow. What's the number here that I'm missing? He would have had to have gotten 40 times stronger, which sounds like he could have, but if you really go in depth and think about it, he really wouldn't have gotten 40 times stronger over the course of that. So, in his base at least. Obviously with Super Saiyan multipliers, it's a little bit different with Super Saiyan 2 and 3. Super Saiyan 3 is 400 times base. Keep that in consideration. Super Saiyan 1 is 100 times base. Super Saiyan 1 is 50 times base. Super Saiyan 2 is 100. Super Saiyan 3 is 400. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and catch you later.